Yo, Chucky Old School with my next installment of the two greatest years in hip hop history. This album right here is from 1989, and it's rolling right through here. That's right, Unfinished Business, EPMD. One of the most underrated hip hop groups of all time is EPMD, and for my money, I think their best album is Unfinished Business. Now, not to say any of the other ones weren't as good, but I just think this one was the best one. Now, when you think of EPMD, you think of the duo, the bucket hats. It was just they had a vibe to them, and they were different. They were like Run DMC, but different as far as the duo type thing. The first thing that comes to you, the first song that comes to your mind when you think of this album is playing right now. It's right here. So what you saying? I mean, they addressed rumors. They tooted their horn. They was like, yeah, 30 days later, LP went gold. That was them. That song right there set the party off. Even there, you throw that on right now, like this beat playing right now. It bangs still. The other banger off this album was a Big Payback, which is playing right now. It had a live video, it had NWA flying in to come in to do it. I mean, that was unheard of. NWA was here on the East Coast, Curls and Activator flying everywhere, but it was here. Shouts out to NWA for coming through. The video was hot. The song was hot, and one of the most underrated aspects of them was Scratch. Scratch was sick with it. I mean, he was just sick with it, cutting, and his cuts flowed exactly with the music. It just flowed. They were a cohesive unit. Now there was some hidden gems on this album, like Get the Bozak. Now everybody knows, it didn't get. I mean, it wasn't. I don't even think it was a release single, but it got plenty of play. Everybody knew Get the Bozak. That joint. It's playing right now. Get the Bozak. You know it. You remember it. The other one off this album that was still one of my favorite hip hop songs of all time is Please Listen to My Demo. You hear it in the background playing right now. It's just smooth. It tells you, the origin story. And every rapper, when you come out, you should have you should put on wax your origin story. So people know where you came from, how it came about, with everything. And they broke it down. And then it came down to just, please listen to my demo. Like, please listen to my demo. Now, that album right there, it did go gold. And back then going gold was heavy. People frowned upon, but going gold back then, 1989, was heavy, especially for hip hop, because hip hop was still building. It didn't become what it is now, or even later on in the later 90s, 93, 94, 95. But it was building towards that. And 88, 89 is the foundation. For me, it's the foundation for everything that came after that. So I got to give a shout out again to EPMD, Erica Parrish Making Dollars. That album, Unfinished Business, youngins who are watching this, if you never heard it, go get it. And I'm just gonna give you a warning. It's a boom bap warning. There are boom bap beats on there. So if you like the Casio and the little computer, you like them beats, that ain't gonna be on there. It's boom bap on here. It's strictly boom bap. And back then it wasn't even called boom bap. It was just hip hop. Then we didn't have a name for it. It was just dope. Later on they gave it a name, boom bap, but this is boom bap music right here. So on my outro, I'm going to throw on again what you're saying. That, it's in the background. You hear it. And for any of those who disagree, please drop a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me, give me some more albums, or, like I've been hearing. Give me your other 2 years. I've heard 93, 94. I've heard it. But to me, that's the only only 2 years that I think can compare to 88, 89. I think 88, 89 is better, but I think 93, 94 can compare, but I just think for the sheer volume of classics that came out that were released by iconic MCs and groups was 88, 89. And that's how I got. See y'all next time. Chucky Old School.